A coach comes home, an infusion of young talent, a group of determined returners, and a re-energized fan base, all combined for a program renaissance in Columbia. The season premiere of This Week in Mizzou Basketball starts now. Jammed down by Jonte.
Missouri has some new weapons offensively.
Brett Rao scoops it to Barton. He tomahawked it.
Who's a designated shooter. Here for the win. Oh my goodness! That's what he does, Mike.
He's automatic. Wolf takes it. Bang! He buried it.
What an answer from Missouri here.
That's awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Mr. Tillman is on the scene.
Jammed down by Jeremiah.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball is brought to you by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. Papa John's, when the Tigers play, you save. Use promo code Mizzou50 on Mizzou basketball game days for 50% off your regular menu price order at papajohns.com. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, we're your shield, we're your shelter. After finishing second in the Advocare Invitational, Mizzou Basketball made a second trip to Orlando in just 7 days to face UCF in what would be a battle to the final moments.
Tonight, the Tigers at 5-2 on the season will take on the Knights, who are 4-2.
An awfully intriguing matchup of the non-conference. Missouri against UCF and 7'6" Taco Fall. The Tigers and Knights here on ESPN2.
Blake spins to the left side of the key. Free throw line, penetrates the right block, pivots back, dumps it in. Jeremiah, reverse layup, good over his head. Just caught it, went up with his back to the basket, laid it up and in.
And what a move by Tillman, ducking under. He has the first two for Mizzou.
Twice now, Tillman has gone right directly at Taco's body and been able to get shots off.
Here's the freshman Blake Harris for Missouri. A three for Barnett, and he's got the first triple for the Tigers.
You know, and what I'm impressed by that possession is Blake Harris.
Left wing Barnett, left block taken by Tillman in the paint for Purrier. Good high-low feed, and Kevin lays it up and in.
Robertson, their best three-point shooter, and he has his first point.
Cassius, money from the baseline right.
Out of the double, and a takeaway for Phillips. Here is Barnett, and a one-hand thunder. Couple of quick buckets for Missouri. Jordan Barnett, up and away. Cullen Van Leer, that was way off the mark. Saved by Jonte
Nice
Porter.
hustle.
What a play. Robertson puts Missouri in the lead.
Cassius Robertson heating up, and that all kept alive by Jonte Porter's hustle.
Robertson left side with four, penetrates, gets a left block, lays it up and in. With 1 second to play in the half, he found a seam and he took it to the rim and laid it up and in. It's 29-24 Missouri. Skip pass left wing for Harris. Drives it, gets into the paint, throws it right wing for Robertson, catch and shoot three. Bang! He's on fire!
And terrific assist from Harris. Drove into the paint, saw Robertson with room out front, got it to him, and Cassius got it down.
Right side of the key, Purrier. Kevin drives, he gets the left side of the lane, hanging, lays it up, and it dances home. That's it, big fella, wasn't falling from the outside, drive it to the basket.
Barnett goes off the window. The Texas transfer puts Missouri back up 4.
Kicks it left wing, Barnett open three. Bang! He buried it. Missouri leads by 10.
What a great sequence. Set up the offense, drove, dished, and delivered with Barnett cashing in a three.
Gets a high screen from Tillman to the left side of the key, off the bounce. Three-pointer goes down. He's got 19, and Missouri extends the lead to 11.
5 3-point baskets tonight for the graduate Cassius Robertson.
Phillips weaves his way free throw line, right elbow to the right block, scoop it left side. Tillman for the flush on a great feed from Terrence Phillips.
Just great basketball. Phillips drove off it, dished it back to Jeremiah for 2.
Gets into the paint, dumps it baseline. Barnett, flip it right side. Tillman for the flush. A little tip pass from Barnett, and Jeremiah did the rest. He sends it home. It's 54-46.
Tic-tac-toe. Robertson to Barnett to Tillman. 1, 2, 3, and a good Tiger bucket.
Crossover left side, 8 on the shot clock. Bounces right side, 6 on the shot clock. Phillips, a deep heave. Banked it home. A deep heave with 6 on the clock. Banks home. 57-52.
Just like Konzo drew it up. Just like he drew it up. That's what he wanted.
Boy, that looks pretty on the whiteboard.
Here we go.
Phillips around the screen. Over Foley, buries it two.
That's big time.
How about a kid who didn't shoot until the final 2 minutes and change of the game, and he's hit both to put Missouri ahead by 5. To Jesus, trying to go at Porter. Finds Griffin, who spins away. Allen is all alone, and he brings UCF within 2. A lot of action here. Griffin. Tillman with a rejection. Jeremiah Tillman, the block shot. And Missouri can all but seal it here. If this holds, this could look like an awfully good win for Missouri down the road.
Missouri picks up its 6th win of the season. The Tigers come to Orlando, and they hold off the Knights of UCF. Missouri rallies with a 22-7 run to take a 5-point lead at the half, and they win it by 3.
Great win! Let's go! Great team win, man! Win and stay together, baby! Yeah!
I need everybody stand up. Shit, I need everybody stand up where you at. Everybody stand up. No, stand right there. I need a hug. I need a hug. Yes, sir. Good job. Stand up, man. Let's go. Everybody stand. Everybody give him a hug. This man stuff. Yes, sir. This man stuff. Yes, sir.
Mizzou Athletics would like to thank our premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance.
Oh, Frank, you had us worried.
Sorry, I ran into some trouble.
Did you get the stuff?
Yeah. Food, batteries, medicine for Steve.
Where's the Bud Light?
Yeah, the Bud Light.
It's too risky, eh?
Looks fine now.
Yeah, it's totally clear.
Guess I'll go back out.
I mean, come on, we're almost out.
I know.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
A lottery ticket is so much more than a piece of paper. It's hope for a better tomorrow. And not just for players. 100% of the profits from every ticket helps fund public education programs like A+ scholarships to Missouri colleges. Play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. Sporting the nation's #3 RPI rating and in the midst of playing what so far is the nation's toughest schedule, Mizzou returned home to face Miami of Ohio.
The Missouri Tigers are inside of Mizzou Arena and on Norm Stewart's court tonight as they take on the Red Hawks of Miami of Ohio. Gets a high screen from Tillman to the right side of the court. Looks inside, right side, Barnett, an open three for the lead. Splashes home, Missouri 3, Miami of Ohio nothing.
Jordan Barnett picking up right where he left off. He's really become an offensive force for these Tigers.
To the left side, hands off, deflected, taken away by Robertson with a run out. Cash to the rim, flushes it with two hands. Missouri leads at 18-12. Middle Fork Ice runs 3-on-1 to Tillman, left side, jams it, hanging in the air, he flushed it home. Right side between the circles, Robertson behind Tillman at the top of the key. Left corner, Barnett, three on the way. Made it, he splashed it home.
Jordan wanted a foul too. He was knocked, he went flying back into the seats, looked up at the official, no call. But what a beautiful shot, Jordan Barnett.
Phillips pushing left to right in the front court, trying to extend a 4-point lead. Left wing Robertson, three on the way. Bang, he buried it. Missouri extends it to 26-19. Try to continue this run. Robertson 3-ball, yes! 31-19. Lead is 16, largest of the night. Now ball ricochets off of Tillman's head, pulled down by Attaway, fadeaway rims out, rebound yanked by Barnett. Jordan's been good on the glass, hasn't he?
He sure has.
Geist into the front court, wide open. Tillman for the flush on a pretty feed from Geist. Jeremiah with a chin up on the rim. Right side Van Leer, right wing Barnett, open three, made it.
Really good passing there. Robertson, Van Leer, Barnett, the ball never hit the ground. Nary a dribble, and Barnett, the third player to touch it, shot it down.
Van Leer bounces to Purrier. Purrier gets into the paint. Left wing, Robertson open three, launches and rims it home. 63-48, a big three by Cash. Rebound, Attaway flies in to get it. Blocked by Tillman, top of the key. Sabandi from three, missed it. Rebound, Attaway taken away from behind by Harris. On the baseline, saves it. Missouri is going to win it. Tigers go to 7-2. They hand Miami of Ohio their fourth loss of the season. 70-51 the final.
This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. November the 10th. It was a date Mizzou basketball fans had circled on their calendars for months. The season opener, pitting a revamped Tiger team against Iowa State.
The Missouri Tigers will open the 112th season of Mizzou basketball tonight against an old rival. For the 234th time, Missouri and Iowa State. This time as Missouri opens up perhaps the most anticipated season at Missouri since dating back to the Sunvolt and Stepanovich arrival at Missouri back in the late 70s.
A crowd of better than 15,000 here, a sold-out venue.
The student section in Missouri is full some 40 minutes before the game tips off.
It's time to hunt now, Joe. Time to go. Let's rumble. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Where's that?
The atmosphere was crazy. You know, that's as a college basketball player, you know, an atmosphere like that is what you dream of.
Drains a three, Missouri 7, Iowa State 2. Gets to the baseline, dumps it off Barnett. Missouri 11. Iowa State 4 on the Jordan Barnett flush off the pretty feed. Trying to extend an 11-point lead. Right corner, Barnett open three. Bang! He buried it. Missouri 30, Iowa State 16.
That's the way to get the ball inside. JT, 8 points and 6 rebounds.
Pick and roll for Tillman in the paint. He jams it.
To see the energy in this arena and to play well, you know, the first game, you know, it's a really good feeling. I just hope it continues.
Missouri rolls 74-59 the final.
When was the last time you looked at Central Bank? Really looked at what's possible with a bank who thinks big but feels local, and who can help you turn what's possible into what's real. Central Bank, strong roots, endless possibilities.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Madam Susan, you are an even truer friend of the crown. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
What is that?
This is a spiced honey mead wine that I have really been into lately.
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the Pit of Misery.
I'm sorry, what?
Pit of Misery. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
Ready, Tim?
Let's do this. Was that Mike? That's Harry. The car stopped for me.
And that's automatic emergency braking.
The Nissan Rogue family. Take on today.
Bottom line, they still can't touch you.
I'll take it.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Mizzou is going bowling. Get your tickets by calling 1-800-CAT-PAWS or visiting mutigers.com/bowltix. This week in Mizzou Basketball Spotlight is presented by Edward Jones, making sense of investing. What a day in the history of Mizzou basketball. It was Norm Stewart's day as the legendary coach, with over 630 career wins at his alma mater, returned home for the unveiling of his statue. Storm and Norman, immortalized in bronze by the great sculptor Harry Weber, and joined by hundreds of fans and dozens of former players, all here to share some stories, some laughs, and honor the man who flat out is Mizzou basketball.
Truly legendary, truly an amazing human being. Always passed it forward, always taught us to pass it forward, and this is a blessing to have this transpire today.
You know, it's just good to be back with the ex-players and some of my teammates and reminisce about all that Norm Stewart means to the University of Missouri, which is a lot. And it's just a time of reflection for me as I look back and just see the impact that one man can have on a university.
You know what, just tell you how the tradition that Mizzou basketball is, you know, for all these guys to come back and support Coach. And I mean, he meant a lot in all of our lives. And, you know, for a guy like myself coming from Mississippi that didn't know anything about Mizzou basketball, you know, like Doug said, Coach brought me in and, you know, he was basically like a father figure for us here.
Yeah, I've seen that post plenty of times. The only thing that's missing, I wish they could have had some papers trailing as he goes past the store table and all the papers fly up in the air. But it's a great honor for Coach to be recognized. You know, when you think of Missouri basketball, there's one name synonymous with it, and that's Coach Stewart.
Hey, you know him as good as anybody. What's he saying there?
You know, the interesting part of that is
you're choosing your words.
Well, Norm was an animated guy, right? Coach had a lot of words. You know what? That's the nice version of Norm. As a player, we didn't see the nice version. But you know what? It's great. Great honor, great tribute.
His teams were always respected. Other teams never wanted to play us, and that's how you measure a coach's success. And with all the support that he has out here from former players today, you can tell that he left a tremendous stamp on the university and college sports.
Norm was a father figure. I grew up without a dad, and I constantly refer back to this day about lessons he taught me about life.
Conduct yourself in a positive manner, respect your religion, your family, and your university, and just be a good person.
At the end of the day, that was him. I mean, he was tough-nosed, hard-nosed, and gritty.
You know, he just taught us toughness, and, you know, we played the way that he was. It was his personality that came out in our play.
And I hope that you guys, I hope that you people will bring your grandchildren, your children, your friends, and see this and say, I helped put it there because you did.
Shop the Tiger Team Store, the official store of Mizzou Athletics. The Tiger Team Store has the largest selection of official Mizzou gear for every fan. Visit the Tiger Team Store's many locations on game day or every day and online at tigerteamstore.com.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball Flashback is presented by your local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent. Visit trustedchoice.com to find an agent in your area. It was a showdown of neighbors, a showdown of rivals. But more than anything, it was a showdown for relief. Inspired by the need to help those affected by the hurricanes from August and September, Mizzou and Kansas agreed to meet in an exhibition game in October in Kansas City. What ensued was an exhilarating afternoon inside the Sprint Center.
I feel like I'm in a dream. Kansas and Missouri at the Sprint Center. Missouri and Kansas, longtime rivals. You mentioned it, this building is sold out, but what a way to make history.
And the first meeting between Missouri and Kansas in 5 years is underway.
No, that felt like a true NCAA tournament game. Like, that was a really exciting atmosphere to play in, and you could tell both teams were so energized.
Who's the designated shooter? He's like, that's what he does, Mike. And folks, Missouri has some new weapons offensively.
The athleticism, the quickness, the moves down around the basket.
What an answer from Missouri here.
He's automatic.
This kid is feeling it.
This crowd is amped.
We expect to play in a lot of games that are going to be just like that, packed houses and loud on both sides.
A lot of excitement on both sides already.
It feels like March.
The atmosphere in here is electric, is it not?
Amazing.
Top of the Jonte Porter wide open. Three that he buries.
Jammed down by Jeremiah. Mr. Tillman is on the scene.
These two schools going at it again.
It's like Christmas in October to see Kansas and Missouri out on this Sprint Center court.
In the end, two passionate fan bases combined to raise over $2 million for hurricane relief. And everyone involved left KC that day with a memory they won't forget anytime soon.
That's amazing, man. I couldn't even believe it. That's how much we had raised. That's really good to benefit people, hurricane survivors, man. I'm really excited to be a part of something like this that was for a great cause.
Mizzou takes on Green Bay Saturday night in Columbia, but next week they face finals, the eternal balance of student and athlete.
It's part of what we do as student athletes. So that means everybody collectively have to do a good job in keeping the balance and understanding the task at hand. Here's a focus right here, and this is what we're trying to do.
The Tigers are entering the second third of their season, winners of 7 of their first 9 games. Head coach Conzo Martin sees promise and continues to work for growth.
So I think they're getting better. I think they're understanding what it means to work outside of practice, how hard you have to work in order to be a good team or be a good individual player, and bring all that together as a team. Because I went through it, and oftentimes when I speak, I go based on my experiences. There's nothing wrong with having success and feeling good about it, but it's how you manage that.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball was presented by Shelter Insurance for your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.